My dear friends, Christmas, the season of joy, of reflection, of giving, but for them, this Christmas will be the season of reckoning. Oh yes, they'll sit around their tables, the lights twinkling, laughter echoing in the background, but deep within their hearts, they'll feel the gnawing emptiness of your absence. This year will mark a turning point. They may not have expected, but they will feel it, and they will regret it. They will regret losing someone like you. They will regret underestimating you. They will regret turning their backs on you. While you were nothing but loyalty and devotion to them, they will wish they had treated you differently. They will wish they had seen your worth before it was too late. But now it is too late. Now they will face the harsh truth that the gift they had was once in a lifetime, and they let it slip through their fingers. The holidays are supposed to be a time of family, a time of love and gratitude, but for them, this year, the warmth of the season will be overshadowed by the cold reality of your absence. When they sit around their tables with their families and their loved ones, they will not be able to escape the void you've left behind. No amount of decorations, no amount of food, no amount of presents will fill that hole in their hearts. No matter how hard they try to distract themselves, the truth will creep in, and they'll be forced to confront the loss of someone they took for granted. Someone who was always there when they needed it. Someone who would have done anything for them, and yet they pushed you away. As they sit there pretending that everything is fine, as they exchange gifts and laughter, they will feel the sharp pang of regret. But it will be too late by then. The damage has been done. They will never get back what they lost. They will never get back the trust that was broken, the love that was neglected, the opportunities they missed. They will never be able to turn back time and undo the hurt they caused you. They will never be able to replace you, because there is no one else like you. No one else who gave as much as you. No one else who cared as deeply as you did. They will realize too late that the person they discarded was the one person who truly mattered. Do not feel sorry for them. Do not feel the need to go back and heal their wounds. They do not deserve your kindness. They do not deserve your forgiveness. Not after everything they've done to you. They had their chance. They had every opportunity to show you how much they valued you, and they failed miserably. So now they must face the consequences of their actions. They must face the fact that they will never have you again. They will never have someone like you again. They will never have someone who was as loyal as you were, as giving, as you were, as selfless as you were, and that realization will haunt them for the rest of their lives. They will search for something to fill the emptiness. They will look for new people to replace you, but they will never find anyone who can truly compare to what you brought to the table. They will never find anyone who could match the energy, the love, the devotion that you gave freely. They will try to move on, but every new relationship, every new friendship will feel shallow and hollow, because they will know deep down that they lost the one person who truly mattered. They will know that they pushed away the one person who would have given them everything, and they will regret it every single day of their lives. This Christmas will be a reminder to them that they had it all, and they let it slip away. They will feel the weight of their actions pressing down on them like a heavy burden. They will feel it when they sit in the silence after the festivities, when the laughter dies down and the lights flicker out. They will feel it in the pit of their stomachs when they realize that no matter how much time passes, no matter how many holidays come and go, you will not be there. They will realize that they have lost someone irreplaceable, someone who had the power to change their lives, someone who was always there to support them, to lift them up, to help them when they were down. And now that person is gone forever. Let them feel the weight of your absence. Let them feel the consequences of their decisions. Let them feel the loss that they caused, because they deserve it. They deserve to suffer, because they took you for granted, because they thought you would always be there. They thought they could treat you poorly, and you would just forgive them time and time again. But now the tables have turned, and now they are the ones who will suffer. They are the ones who will have to face the truth, that they were wrong, and that they lost something priceless. Do not be fooled into thinking they will move on easily. Do not be fooled into thinking they will find peace without you. They will not. They will carry the weight of their regret for the rest of their lives. They will carry the knowledge that they lost you and that they can never get you back. It will eat away at them every single day. It will consume them every time they think about the mistakes they made, every time they reflect on the moments they took for granted, every time they think about the love they threw away. They will realize too late that they lost the most important person in their lives, and they will regret it more than they can ever express. And as they sit there this Christmas, pretending that everything is fine, pretending that they are happy and content, they will know the truth. Deep down inside, they will know that they are empty. Inside, that no amount of holiday cheer can fill the hole in their hearts that you left behind. They will try to convince themselves that they are better off without you, but they will fail because they know they aren't. They know that no one else will ever measure up to you. No one else will ever be able to give them what you gave them, and that realization will be their punishment, their eternal reminder that they made a grave mistake when they let you go. So my friends, take this moment to reflect. Take this moment to understand the power of your absence. Take this moment to realize that your worth is beyond measure, and that those who fail to appreciate you will one day come to understand just how much they lost. This Christmas will be the season of reckoning for them. They will sit in silence and feel the weight of your absence, and they will regret every moment they took you for granted, every moment they treated you as if you were replaceable, every moment they failed to see the treasure they had in front of them. And when they finally come to terms with their mistakes, it will be too late. They will never get back what they lost, and they will have no one to blame but themselves. So let them feel the regret, let them feel the sorrow, let them feel the deep sense of loss, because it is well deserved. This Christmas will be the season. They will never forget the season when they truly understood what they had lost, and they will regret it with every fiber of their being, but by then, it will be too late. They will try to fill the void in their hearts by surrounding themselves with distractions, new people and experiences that might help them forget the gaping hole left by your absence. But nothing will ever be enough. Nothing will ever fill that space. They will attempt to go through the motions, finding temporary relief in material things. But deep down, they will know that no amount of external joy can replace the internal emptiness they now carry. It will be a constant reminder of the choice they made. The choice to push away someone who was irreplaceable, someone who was willing to give everything for them, and no matter how much they try to convince themselves that they are better off without you, the truth will sit like a heavy weight on their hearts, gnawing at them, refusing to let them go. When they wake up on Christmas morning, when the world is wrapped in the glow of holiday cheer, they will feel it, the silence that follows your absence. They will see others around them celebrating with warmth and love, but there will be a part of them that is aching, a part of them that will always feel like something is missing. They will never find the peace they seek, not because they don't try, but because they know deep down that the one person who could have given them peace, who could have filled their lives with purpose and meaning, is no longer there. And that realization will haunt them, not just on Christmas, but every day after. They will go through the motions of life, trying to find fulfillment in other things, but every step they take will be a reminder that they lost you. And as the years go by, that void will only grow larger until they can no longer deny the truth. They lost you, and there is no one else who can ever replace you. This Christmas will mark the beginning of their reckoning. They will sit at their tables, surrounded by family and friends, but they will never truly feel complete. They will look at the faces of those around them, and though they may smile deep inside, they will know that something essential is missing. It will be you, the person who was always there, the person who gave everything without asking for anything in return, the person they discarded in favor of fleeting comforts, shallow connections, and temporary pleasures. And as they sit there, pretending to enjoy the festivities, they will feel the weight of their choices. Every joke, every laugh, every moment of joy will be marred by the knowledge that they lost the one person who truly mattered, the one person who would have stood by them, supported them, and loved them unconditionally. And they will regret it. They will regret it with every breath they take, with every second that passes. Do not let their regret move you. Do not feel the need to go back and fix things. Do not be tempted to offer them another chance. They have shown you who they are, and it is not someone worthy of your love, your time, or your devotion. You gave them everything, and they chose to turn their backs on you. They chose to treat you like you were disposable, like you could be replaced, like your value was something they could take for granted. Now, it is time for them to face the consequences of their actions. It is time for them to realize that they can never undo the damage they have caused. They can never take back the things they said, the things they did, or the way they made you feel. They can never erase the memory of their neglect, their indifference, and their betrayal. And that, my friends, is their burden to carry. They will never find someone like you again. Oh, they might try, they might search, they might hope that somewhere out there they will find another person who is as loyal, as loving, and as selfless as you were. But they won't. They won't find another person who is willing to give everything, who is willing to stand by them through thick and thin, who is willing to sacrifice their own happiness for their well-being. They will search for a substitute, but they will find none. Because you are unique. You are irreplaceable. You were the one who gave them your heart, your trust, and your unwavering commitment. And now that you are gone, they will never find that again. They will never find someone who was willing to do what you did, to care the way you cared, to love the way you loved. And that truth will be a constant weight on their shoulders, a weight they will carry for the rest of their lives. As time goes on, they will try to move forward. They will tell themselves that life goes on, that they will eventually get over it. But they won't. They will live with the ghost of their mistake haunting them every day. The guilt, the regret, the knowledge that they let you go. It will never leave them. It will be there in the quiet moments when they are alone with their thoughts, when they are faced with the emptiness of their own existence. It will be there when they look back on the times they took for granted, the times they had you in their lives and didn't realize how much you meant to them. It will be there when they watch others who were blessed with love and loyalty, and they will know that they could have had that too, if only they had treated you with the respect and kindness you deserved. They may try to distract themselves with new relationships, new friendships, and new experiences, but nothing will ever be the same. They will look at the people around them, and they will realize that no one compares to you. No one else has the same depth of heart, the same commitment, the same unwavering devotion that you gave so freely. They will try to fill the void with new faces, new voices, new moments, but it will never be enough. They will always be searching for something that they lost, and they will never find it. Because the love you gave, the support you offered, the loyalty you showed. That was something rare, something they will never experience again. Every time they think about you, every time they think about the way they treated you, the way they pushed you away, they will feel the sting of regret. It will eat away at them, day after day, until they can no longer deny it. They will know, deep in their hearts, that they lost something priceless. And when that realization finally hits them, it will be too late. They will never be able to get you back. They will never be able to undo the damage they have done. And they will live with that knowledge for the rest of their lives. And as the years go by, as they move through life without you, they will continue to feel that emptiness. They will continue to feel that longing, that regret, that sense of loss. They will try to fill it with things, with people, with distractions, but it will never be enough. They will always know that they had something beautiful, something rare, and they let it slip through their fingers. They will always remember you and the way they let you go. And when they are alone, in the quiet of their own thoughts, they will realize just how badly they messed up, and they will hate themselves for it. So let them feel it. Let them feel the weight of their decisions. Let them feel the regret that will follow them for the rest of their lives. Let them feel the absence of the person who was once everything to them, because they deserve it. They deserve to know what it feels like to lose something irreplaceable. They deserve to know what it feels like to realize that they can never get back what they had. Let them feel the pain, the sorrow, and the regret. Let them feel the consequences of their actions. Let them understand that what they lost was not just someone who was there for them, not just someone who loved them, but someone who was willing to give everything. And now they have nothing. As they sit around their tables this Christmas, surrounded by laughter, gifts, and festivities, let them feel the absence of your presence. Let them feel the weight of their own regret, because they will never have you back, and they will never forget the mistake they made. And that, my friends, is a fate worse than any holiday cheer. They will spend their days trying to move on, but every step forward will feel like a step away from what they truly want, even though they may not be able to put it into words. The hollow feeling inside them will grow, becoming more pronounced as the weeks and months drag on. They will try to fill that void with fleeting distractions, whether it's new relationships or new hobbies, but they will always feel like something is missing. They will start to look at the people around them and compare them to you, searching for something that will give them that sense of peace, that sense of fulfillment that you once brought them. But it will be in vain. No matter how many people they meet, no matter how many relationships they form, there will always be a part of them that knows they lost something irreplaceable. As they try to go about their lives, they will feel it when they are alone with their thoughts. In the quiet moments, when the world is still, they will remember you. They will remember how it felt when you were by their side, how you were the one who never left, the one who was always there when they needed you. They will remember your unwavering support, the way you believed in them even when they couldn't believe in themselves. And they will feel a sharp pain in their chest, a pain that no one else can soothe, a pain that will remind them of their mistake. They will begin to question themselves. Was it worth it? Was the pride, the stubbornness, the selfishness worth it? Did they really believe that they could push you away and that you would always come back? Did they think that they could take you for granted and that you would just forgive them time and time again? They will start to realize the answer is no. It wasn't worth it. And as they come to terms with the consequences of their actions, they will wish they could turn back time. But they can't. Time doesn't work that way. The things they said, the things they did, cannot be undone. And no amount of regret will change the fact that they lost you. They will sit in silence, thinking back on the moments they spent with you, the times they could have shown more kindness, the times they could have been more supportive, the times they could have just appreciated you for the amazing person you were. And they will see the truth in front of them, a truth they had ignored for so long that they never truly understood what they had until it was gone. They will never get those moments back. They will never get the chance to make it right. And the regret will eat away at them day after day, year after year. Every time they try to convince themselves that they are better off without you, deep down, they will know that it's a lie. They will know that they aren't better off without you. They will know that the person who truly cared, the person who truly loved them, is no longer there. And no matter how much time passes, no matter how many people they meet, they will never find someone who can replace you. They will never find someone who gave as much as you did. They will never find someone who was as loyal as you were, as selfless as you were, as willing to sacrifice for them as you were. And that knowledge will settle deep in their hearts where no one else can reach, where it will remain with them forever. It will be especially difficult for them in the quiet moments, when the world around them grows still, when the distractions fade away. They will be left alone with their thoughts, and those thoughts will be filled with you. They will think back on the times when you were there, when you were the one they could rely on, when you were the one who gave them everything. They will remember how you showed up for them, even when they didn't deserve it, even when they pushed you away. They will remember how you never asked for anything in return, how you gave without expecting anything back. And in those quiet moments, when they can no longer deny the truth, the weight of their regret will crush them. And then they will begin to realize something that will haunt them for the rest of their lives. They were wrong. They were wrong to push you away. They were wrong to take you for granted. They were wrong to think that they could live without you, that they could replace the love and loyalty you gave them with something else. They will understand that there is no one else like you, that you are one of a kind. They will understand that they lost something so precious, something that could never be replaced. And that realization will hit them harder than anything else, because they will know that they can never get you back, and they will have no one to blame but themselves. At this point, they may try to reach out to you, try to make amends, try to get you back into their lives, but it will be too late. The damage has been done. You have moved on. You have learned your worth. You have found peace in knowing that you no longer have to beg for the love and attention of those who never truly appreciated you. You have found strength in the knowledge that you deserve better, that you are worthy of love that is unconditional, love that doesn't come with strings attached. And when they finally realize this, when they finally understand that they will never have the chance to fix what they've broken, it will be a crushing blow. They may try to convince themselves that they will eventually forget, that time will heal the wound, but they won't. Time doesn't heal everything. Some wounds are too deep. Some regrets are too powerful to ever be forgotten. And as the years go by, they will continue to feel the absence of your love, the absence of your presence in their lives. They will continue to feel the pain of what they lost. And no matter how much they try to convince themselves that they are fine, deep inside, they will know the truth. They are not fine. They are not happy. They are not whole. And they will never be again. In the end, they will have to face the consequences of their actions. They will have to live with the knowledge that they lost someone who would have given them everything, someone who would have stood by them through thick and thin, someone who would have loved them unconditionally. They will have to live with the regret of knowing that they took you for granted, that they pushed you away, that they let you slip through their fingers. And that is the ultimate punishment. The regret will follow them like a shadow, reminding them of their mistake every single day. And as they sit there, looking at the people around them, they will realize something else. That the relationships they have now, the people they are surrounded by, will never be the same as what they had with you. No one else will ever love them the way you did. No one else will ever give to them the way you gave. No one else will ever care the way you cared. And that will be their fate. To live with the knowledge that they lost the one person who would have given them everything, and they can never get that back. So as they sit there this Christmas, surrounded by family and friends, let them feel the weight of your absence. Let them feel the consequences of their actions. Let them feel the regret, the sorrow, and the deep sense of loss that they will carry with them for the rest of their lives. Let them sit with the knowledge that they pushed you away, that they lost you, and that they will never find anyone like you again. And let them understand, in that quiet moment, that they had it all, and they let it slip through their fingers. And as the years go by, they will have no one to blame but themselves. In the end, they will come to realize that they lost something irreplaceable. Their regret will follow them like a shadow, and no matter how many years pass, they will never escape the weight of their actions. The Christmas they once knew will forever be tinged with the absence of someone who loved them unconditionally. They may try to fill the void with new faces, new distractions, but they will always know the truth. They let go of someone who would have given them everything, and that realization, that irreversible loss, will haunt them forever.